What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So Friday night, the Miami Heat retired Udonis Haslam's jersey, right? They retired his jersey. He was a lifelong Miami Heat. Played for them, like I said, his entire career. Helped be a part of 3 championship teams. And he played for them for about 20 years. So after getting his jersey retired, Steven Jackson celebrates Udonis Haslam on his Instagram page, and I'm going to paraphrase, but he was talking about how, it's good to see it's still real ones out here, it's still solid ones out here, Jack always be loved talking about this whole real ones, solid ones, he always, So then he starts talking about how the fact that this jersey retirement was earned, not given. Udonis Haslam's jersey retirement was earned, not given in accordance to Steven Jackson. Now, Paul Pierce, legendary Boston Celtic, came in and say, nah, bro, this one was given. He came out and said, this was given. This was not earned, this was given, is what he was saying. I'm paraphrasing, but he said this was given. They gave this to Udonis Haslam. He don't really deserve this. And y'all, from a basketball standpoint, Udonis Haslam does not deserve his jersey to be retired. He does not. He has a career average of 7.5 points per game and 6.6 rebounds in his career. Now, I will say this. He is the all-time leading rebounder for the Miami Heat. And earlier on in his career, Udonis was essential to the team. He always had that nice 18-foot jump shot. He was a great mid-range shooter for a while. That's when he had the braids all the way to the back. I remember when he had the braids to the back. He was a very solid player. I think his best year was 2007, 2008. He averaged 12 points a game, along with 9 rebounds per game. He was always, in the earlier part of his career, he was 10 points, 8 rebounds, 10.8 rebounds. And then he started to tail off around the time that the Miami Heat won those back-to-back championships. He started getting 6 a game with 7 rebounds a game, but he was playing behind, Chris Bosh or whatever, right? And I'm going to say this. Udonis has not played any meaningful basketball since 2014, from the 2014-2015 season. After that, he played 37 games in 2015-2016. He played 16 games the next year, 14 games the next year, 10 games the next year, 4 games the next year, 1 game the next year, 13 games the next year, 7 games last year. So he really been semi-retired. He really been retired for real since the 2014-2015 season, honestly. So statistically speaking, he does not deserve to have his jersey retired. However, the Miami Heat are going off. Udonis has been a staple of our franchise. He sacrificed a lot for us to win 2 more championships. He sacrificed money because he could have went somewhere else and got paid off of getting that 10 rebounds, 10 points, 8 rebounds a game. He could have got paid off of that. And he stayed with Miami because he wanted to stay in his home. And he wanted to help bring other championships to the squad. Now, LeBron and them they took less to be able to reimburse Udonis Haslam on the back end. But he still, he took less money. And so I think they appreciate him taking that lesser role and the lesser pay and in a lesser role too, in order to help for the benefit of the team. And he's an ambassador for the Miami Heat organization. He helps to coach the young boys up. He helps to keep them on track and keep them focused on the main thing. He serves as an enforcer for the team, even though he ain't really been on the floor lately. But I honestly understand what Paul Pierce is saying, because outside of with the intangibles, yes, he deserves to have his jersey retired due to the intangibles. Him being the heart and soul of the team. Him being, a mentor to the team, an enforcer. Him being an ambassador of the team. Him being loyal. But basketball-wise, no. Udonis really, after what season was that I just said? Really after, how many minutes a game he was getting? Yeah, he averaged 24 minutes a game in the first chip, and then in the second championship that they won in 2011, 2012. And then the third championship they won, he averaged 18 minutes a game, 19 minutes a game in that year. But yeah, he tailed off. And I understand Paul Pierce being petty too, because the Boston Celtics Miami Heat rivalry thing that they had going on for years, which led to Paul Pierce hating on LeBron James, him and KG both, because they were mad about the Heat beating them for that long time. But in the grand scheme of things, I see what he's saying. Because that jersey retirement, okay, what's next? Is goddamn on Mario Chalmers gonna get his jersey retired next? And the Heat gonna be like, no, we're not gonna do that. We obviously know they were rewarding Udonis for being a lifelong Miami Heat and sacrificing so much, and still just loving and representing that brand wholeheartedly and so strongly and firmly. But you know, from what we know, jersey retirements are significant for what the player did on the court. And yeah, Udonis he was not a great enough player to get his jersey retired for sure. He was not. And so Paul Pierce looking like, well, where does it end? Does Mario Chalmers get his jersey retired? Does Gary Payton get his jersey retired? Does Ray Allen get his jersey retired with the Miami Heat? Because some people say the Miami Heat just do some silly stuff because they retired Michael Jordan jersey, or they like prohibit that jersey from being worn, I believe. I could be wrong. I think I do. I think they do, right? Even Pat Riley, he holds grudges about certain things. He calls Shaquille O'Neal the greatest free agent that they ever had or something like that. And I'm like, it was a great free agent signing, but LeBron James was the biggest one. He helped to bring you 2 championships instead of 1 that Shaquille O'Neal brought. And honestly, I love Shaq. Shaq, the most dominant physical force we've ever seen in this league. Shaq was not a no-show in that finals when they won. Antoine Walker was the second lead. Chicago's own Antoine Walker was the second leading scorer on the team when they won the championship in 05-06. Right? So, you know, why are you talking about, you know, Shaq is the greatest offseason acquisition that they ever had and all this and all that? Do they have a hold on, let me see. I know they ain't got one in hold on, let me make sure. I hope they don't got no Shaq statue in Lakers to build Shaq statue, man. Well, how did they honor Shaq in Miami? I mean, I'm trying to remember this. Let me make sure though. Let me make sure. Now I'm about to say I know it wasn't from no dang on statue, because I'm about to say I know he ain't getting no statue now. Nah, but Pat Riley did call him the greatest offseason acquisition in Miami Heat history, and it's not. LeBron James was, by far, because LeBron was winning MVPs when he went to Miami. He wasn't just a guy, you know, playing second fiddle. He was getting MVPs. He was the finals MVPs of those championships. He was the leading scorer of the team. Shaq was none of those things when he was playing with Dwayne Wade. He helped for sure, but he wasn't the biggest offseason acquisition. So that's that.